What's happening? What's happening? Hey, look here. We got a real good show for you today, baby. College football edition. Y'all know it's going down. So you got Coach Prime. Y'all know he in the Big 12. Can we make that run? Now, last year we was in the Big 12. That was our first year back. And we was one win would have put us in the game. Now, I know you could say, well, if you would have lost to Baylor, you still wouldn't have been in. So, yeah, that come with it. But we could have been in it, but we wasn't. Can we make that run this year? I think with the team they got, it can be a run. Now, when you look at it, that's one thing we talking about today. Then we talking about LSU, y'all. I looked at LSU. It's a lot of talk been going on about LSU. Is LSU like that this year? Can they get over the hump where, nowadays you win 10 games, it kind of don't matter. You get to 10, but it's really what you do in them playoffs. So, and at the end of the day, can you win your conference championship? Can you get into the playoffs? And can you get to that chip? That's what it's coming down to. We're going to talk about LSU. Can they make that run? Then we're going to talk about Oregon. Somebody asked me about Oregon, and now we talking about them. What can Oregon do? Can Oregon make that run as well? So look here. If you haven't subscribed to Life Football, please do so. Rock out with your boy. I got 3 shows a day, Monday through Friday. But let's jump off into this thing. So you got Coach Prime. He's getting back healthy, but everybody else is there. The strength and conditioning. Well, right now, if y'all really want to know who's running the program, technically, the strength and conditioning coach. He's telling everybody what they're going to do. Like it's different sessions of the year that the strength and conditioning running. January to spring ball, strength and conditioning running. Spring ball, which is March and April, the coach is running. May through to up until fall camp, strength and conditioning running. So right now, it's not even, you don't have to have Coach Prime there because the strength and conditioning crew, they running it. Now you are like, the other coaches are there. They're like, hey, holla at your boy. What up, what up, what up? They're going to talk to him. So that's what they on right now. Now, the squad that they put together, yes, Coach Prime them can make a run for that Big 12 championship. They can make a run now. Now, look, you got a stick and jab of BYU, pop, pop, pop. Iowa State ain't going to be no pushover. Arizona State not going to be no pushover. K-State not going to be no pushover. Matter of fact, Houston ain't going to just let you just push them over. TCU got a quarterback that can, TCU got a quarterback that'll throw that thing. I ain't dug off in deep to him yet, but I remember just watching him last year. He was throwing that thing, y'all. Probably going to be a draft pick at some point, TCU quarterback. West Virginia got Rich Rod back, so that's his town, that's his school. So he might be able to get them boys back on track. Which they don't be too far off anyways. So we have a squad. We got a quarterback. We got an O-line that we put together. And that's where we're going to kind of, with the transfer portal, this kind of be how everybody going to be in the country. They going to always kind of be putting something together. So right now you got an O-line that got one returning starter. Got some guys that rotate in, but you got guys that started other places coming to fill in the other 4 spots on the O-line. You got K-Salt coming in to fill in the quarterback spot. You got Omar Young coming back at wide receiver. You got Dre Moe coming, not more. Dre Miller coming back. Then you got the tight end Zach. And you got some running backs that we got. And now some of our running backs coming back. One of them we brought in a transfer. So can they put together a run on offense? Pat Shermer back, wide receiver coach back, O-line technically back. We lost the main O-line guy, but we had other guys sitting right there up on them, other than we brought in Coach AG. I hope that rain don't get to me, y'all. It might get down where I got to cut it, but hey. Yeah, it look like I'm going to have to cut this. Well, hold on. I can make it work. Hold on. I'm at an old baseball field. I can make that thing work. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to make that thing work. I'm going to make that thing work. I'm going to make that thing work. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. All right, I'm gonna make it work. Hold on, I'm gonna make that thing work. I'm gonna make that thing work. Now I might get loud, so I don't know how loud it's gonna get, but can Colorado make this run? We got a squad on defense. Bring a lot of D linemen, but we brought some D linemen. Brought in 2 linebackers that played at group of 5s. They ready to take over. Okay, so you have that. Then you got our secondary on point now. Our secondary. So really, I think we could make that run. I don't know how this gonna sound to y'all, but it's loud to me, but I don't know if it's loud to y'all. I think we can make a run. I think at Colorado, we can make a run for this Big 12 championship. But you ain't gonna have no games where you could just take off and parlay. You gonna have to come with it. You gonna have to get out there and bring your A game every single week because you got dogs out there. That schedule is filled with dogs. The schedule is filled with dogs. I'm talking about rocking and talking, rocking and talking. It's some dogs now. So can we do it? I feel like we can. But the key games, you gonna have to bring your A game. BYU, that's an A game. You gotta bring everything you got. You can't be messing around. Iowa State, you can't mess around. K-State, you can't mess around. Arizona State, you can't mess around. These programs got big time coaches there that's coaching ball just as hard as you coaching here in Colorado. So it's you bring your A game, or you in for a long season. And we already know you really, in the Big 12, you probably can only lose 1 game. Because last year we lost 2, and we was in a 4-way tie, and we was the odd man out. Well, 2 teams was the odd man out. So we weren't the only one the odd man out. We was 2 teams odd man out. So at the beginning of the year, you control your destiny. When we play Houston, that is officially, you better start winning. Now, the first 3 games, Georgia Tech and Wyoming, Delaware, you got to win that too, but you got to lock in or it's going to be a wrap. You surely got to lock in or it's going to be a wrap. Like, your season could be over. If we get 2 losses in the Big 12, you could kind of wrap that up. You might not be playing for that Big 12 championship game. You get 2 losses, you probably not playing in it because we saw it. We saw that this year, unless a lot of other teams take L's, but I just ain't hearing that. JB, what's good? Ryan the Code, 1949. JA, what's good? Old Night, Chicago in the building. Sweet, what's good? OB, what's good? Mr. Parker, what's happening? Miss Beverly, what's good? JYC, I appreciate it. Say love the content, appreciate it. JB, you say we on the field today. Colin, whatever you are, the connection is crystal clear. Ooh, it's like that. Oh, it might be my new spot now. I don't know if it's still crystal clear, but it might be my new spot. I got to try to find different places. TC, what's good? Miss Harrison, what's good? L. Kill, what's good? Mac, what's happening? JB, you say it's Key Ryan. His Harris, what's good? Yeah, I don't know the strength of schedule, but Colorado is going. It's a tough one. It ain't cupcake. It ain't cupcake at all. FD, you say we ready, Colin, 11-1. Well, who the one lost to? Because you got to be careful where you catch the one lost at. Wayne, what's good? New Orleans in the building, TC. Matt, you say you sound crystal clear and louder. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I got the right spot then. Yeah, y'all, look. If Colorado can just handle business in the conference, we'll have an opportunity to be in that Big 12 championship. But you cannot lose but by one game. By one. Just one in conference play. Because we seen 2 losses get you out of there. So you can have the wins, you could be 10-2 and all that, but if you don't win in the conference play, it's pretty much a wrap. You gotta win conference play. So can CU make a run for the Big 12 championship? Yes. Will they? Only time will tell. Only time will tell, baby. Yeah, only time will tell. So we got the squad, got the quarterback, got the receivers. You got your Sincere Brown, got your JoJo Williams, Marion, you got your tight end. You got everything on offense. You got everything on defense. Do we have enough where if people get injured, you can still keep rolling? Do you have that depth? If we have the depth, we can make the run. We even got 2 quarterbacks that can roll call. But how it's finna play out? Look, we finna be all eyes this season. All eyes. We covering everything. So we get to see, can Colorado do it? I believe they can, but they got to be on their A game at all times. And they can't have one of them weekends where it's a garbage weekend off a bye. Jay Will, you say we got a good chance to rock out this season. We do. We do. Miss Harrison, what's good? Lynn, what's happening? It's Claire. Mac, appreciate it. Hey, look, y'all, let's jump into that next subject. So, LSU. I went and looked up LSU because I was already thinking about them, but I think the LSU head coach that said something about Texas. He was saying the Texas quarterback ain't been through the SEC like his quarterback is. So, I guess he want his quarterback to get that love. So, I went and looked up the quarterback. And I know the quarterback got a daddy who in the NFL, who's an offensive coordinator, and might have coached that college ball. So you know that's in his favor. His dad is a coach. So you know that's in his favor. But I know here and there it could be a not in your favor. So, okay, LSU got a quarterback returning. And you know O-line is the key in the SEC, in anywhere really. So with the SEC, they do have what's my boy name? They got 2 linemen returning on the O-line, and they're bringing in a transfer from Virginia Tech. So it's 2 more guys got to show up. Can they show up and ball? They probably already on the squad, I'm assuming. Or they brought some more transfers in. But they ain't really talked too much about those. Then at wide receiver. At wide receiver, they have 1 wide receiver coming back, and he finna take off like a rocket. For some reason, LSU always have a balling wide receiver. So that guy that they had last year, it was like 5 guys that they had, but 4 of them gone, so 1 of them coming back. The last name Anderson. Anderson is gonna ball. He gonna be the main guy. Then you got 2 more wide receivers that came in that transferred in. They transferred in, and we gonna see what they do. I'm pretty sure they good because LSU could get who they want. So I'm pretty sure they good. All right, we're gonna watch them take off like a rocket. So can the O-line mash, and can the quarterback keep balling like he did? And then the running back, can the running back come in and tote that thing? So LSU, y'all, I'm looking at them like the same thing they was last year. Can they get 9 wins or more? Maybe. They got Clemson, game 1. That's gonna be a real big boy game. So we're gonna see how that go. Then you got what it is. You got them playing Florida. That's a big boy game. But they play Florida at Florida. Now they go to Clemson, so that's gonna be tough. You got Florida at LSU. Then you gotta go to Ole Miss. And then you play you got Texas A&M, you got Alabama. Whoo. That schedule ain't easy. I think they had Alabama on there. I think they did. But either way, they schedule not easy, y'all. So can they come out and win? See, really, to have LSU to be where they really want to be, 9 and 10 wins ain't going to cut it. In the SEC, you going to need about 12. Well, LSU, it's going to be hard, y'all. Yes, they got a quarterback who been there, done that. They patching together an O-line, 2 stars returning, getting one from Virginia Tech, finding out who a new running back going to emerge. They got a wide receiver. They defense look good, but they bringing back a couple injured guys. But if they been injured, the other guys been playing. Okay, so they got that. D-line got some solid players. Secondary got some solid players. It's just, can you make it work? That's what it's going to come down to. Can Brian Kelly make it work? Now, supposedly, based on Brian Kelly's history, he normally make the 3rd year at your university pop off. He didn't this year. It really didn't. So, can they pop off this year? They feeling like 2025 a year? I just don't know, man. It's you don't know who the running back gonna be. You got a key wide receiver. You got to see how line gel. And it's almost like this around the country. Like some teams bringing back a whole lot. Like to me, that's why I keep telling y'all Clemson is the team that's bringing back the most. That's why when LSU play Clemson, this is going to be a real game. Now, to me, Clemson could be the #1 team in the country. I know they want to give it to Texas and kind of like an Ohio State, but I'm really leaning towards a Clemson because they got a whole lot coming back. So LSU got stuff coming back, but not. It's just rough, y'all. It's just rough. That thing just rough. Like that's a rough call because you playing big boy schools the whole conference play. Can you get the 10 wins? Really, in the SEC, it's almost like the Big 12. You need to only lose like 1 conference game. Like you either going undefeated or losing 1 conference game. You get in all this mismatch, you be out the game. You'll be out the game quick. So, hey. But do I think LSU gonna be good? Yes. Do I think they gonna win 8 wins, 9 wins? Yes. After that, I don't know, cause it get real. Cause I went and looked at how they schedule went. First I think they lost, and then they won. Then they lost, then they won. It's just hard to call how LSU can go. Yes, they got talent, but can it all work together? TC, what's good? Let me see. Mike, y'all see my business partner in there, Mike Figg. You say University of Colorado switches to that turf. Yeah, they got that grass up out of there, but I hear people really prefer the grass. I just know turf look good, though. I know turf look good. Wayne, I appreciate it. FD Crystal, what's good? MSD. FD, yeah, I seen that. But I don't know if he just like that. I seen him transfer in, though. Let me see, man. So, hold up, let me see what y'all talking about. Shanika the Riddler, what's good? Miss Claire. Yeah, y'all, if LSU can hold it down, now they're going to be a squad lean. They're going to be a squad that's going to clear some wins now. They're going to clear some wins. It's just, can they dominate? Because this is what it comes down to. You know, a Texas going to put their best foot forward. A Clemson going to put their best foot forward. I still got to come back and do Oklahoma. Because Oklahoma got a squad. Then you looking at the SEC, you got Georgia. Can they put it together with their quarterback? If their quarterback come to play and their O-line, Georgia can have something. So that, and then you got Alabama. So it's so many teams in the SEC. That's why they fight hard to get all their teams in the playoffs. But it still only come down to who gonna really win it all. You can get many as you want. But y'all already playing each other. We seeing what that look like. For LSU, I don't know. Because it happened in April. What? Happened in April? Yeah. I don't know, because they got time to get through it. You got all the whatever, April, May, June, July. They gonna show him love though. They gonna show him love. They gonna represent him throughout the year. I just don't know if it'll affect me. Carl, you say Notre Dame gonna be a sleeper. I'll talk about them tomorrow. I don't think they no sleeper, because we know they pretty good, but I'll talk about them tomorrow. I'll look them up tomorrow. It's just in the most of these conferences, it's hard. Like the Big 12 is hard. The SEC is hard. You can't really lose that many games. Like, you could get the wins, but it's like, you ain't do it when it counted. You did not do it when it counted. Because they got a Clemson game that's out of conference, but that's gonna show us where LSU at. And like I'm telling y'all, I think they one of the best teams in the country. Clemson is. Then they got Florida. We know Florida just really working around that quarterback. So can they do something? Can they beat Florida? Then you got Ole Miss. Now, I ain't checked into Ole Miss yet. I might do Notre Dame and Ole Miss tomorrow to see what they buy. But, yeah. And let's jump into that next segment, y'all. Oregon. I know y'all don't like Oregon, but we got to talk about them. Oregon ran the table last year. Now, were they that good? Did they have some teams that could have beat them? I don't know. Well, I do know. I felt like they could have lost to Ohio State. I felt like they could have lost to Boise State. I felt like they could have lost to, Idaho. Okay, so now you got Oregon. What is Oregon going to do? They breaking in a new quarterback, Dante Moore. But Dante Moore is he transferred in 24. So January of 24, he's been there. So this is 2nd January there. And 2nd June there. So he used to it. He know the system. He done been through a year with them, but he redshirted. He done played college ball in 23 at UCLA. So he's not going to be a rookie out there. Now they got all this time up on his belt at Oregon. Does he know the system real good where he can work it? He'll know the system pretty good to me to get out there and do it. But it's him operating. Now he operated at UCLA, so he ain't going to be fresh to this. All right, bam. Get him out there. Now, do they got a running back? They got that running back I wanted for Colorado. He transferred from Tulane. That boy been running. Hey, cuz, what's happening? Hey, y'all see my Albany folks in it? Albany, well, Albany is the correct way. Yeah, hey, that's my Georgia folks right there. Cuz, you say it's your cousin Albany, Ben Lewis. Do you think? Hey, got to. Hey, boy, we trying to do that. They trying to do the darn thing, baby. So, yes, y'all. That's my Georgia family right there. Yeah, so look, y'all. Can Oregon do it? They got basically a whole new O-line to a transfer O-line. They are transferring in. Oh, every day? Hey, let's keep rocking. Man, you got to jump in there and say something to me. Every time you don't say something to me. All been in the building. So, if Oregon O-line can jail, then they'll have something. Because they got a running back that's like that. All right, cuz. They got a running back that's like that. Then they have the quarterback that we feel can go out there and do what he do. Now, they wide receiver, the one who we thought was finna get there and take off like a rocket, now he got hurt. He got hurt like a couple days ago, so he done. I wish he wasn't, but he done. Now, they did get a Texas wide receiver that's a true freshman. I think his last name Moore. He ain't related to me, but hey, that boy a baller. That boy is a baller. So they gonna have a true freshman out there balling. Then they got some veteran guys that they could bring in. So if they O-line can jail, I know that running back gonna tote it. I know the quarterback should do his thing. He was Oregon is where he originally committed to. Then he backed out and went to UCLA. I guess he didn't like how that went. And then like how Chip Kelly offense went, then he left, and Chip Kelly had left, so it was just, everybody was gone. Okay, bam. Now you got it where Chip Kelly, all them out of there, so he left. Now we at Oregon, fresh start. Now Oregon defense, y'all. Oregon defense, they got some D linemen. They got first team love. They got a linebacker got some first team love. They got a secondary person got some first team love. I looked at their schedule. They have 4 games that technically by their name they should win. So by their name they should win. Their first real big boy game is Penn State, at Penn State. So that's gonna be hard. That ain't gonna be no joke. Penn State at Penn State, that's gonna be a real big boy game. So can they dominate at that game? Then they play the next week, Indiana. That's gonna be a game. But they play Indiana at home. So y'all, I've been to Oregon. Their stadium is so loud that if they are winning, because that's the only time I seen them play while they were winning. If they are winning and they crunk for the game, you not gonna hear nothing. It's gonna be like this. It's literally gonna be like this. Because you ain't gonna be able to hear nothing, y'all. It was so loud that I said to myself, you ain't gonna be able to hear nothing. Nothing. So Oregon got the advantage at they field, but Penn State is a game at Penn State. They have Indiana, they have Iowa, they have Wisconsin. And I think that was their toughest games. It might have been one more. But to me, it don't seem like they got nothing. So it's like really Oregon kind of control. They kind of control it. But Oregon dealing with bringing in a new quarterback. Oregon dealing with bringing in a new line. But by the time they play their big boy game, the O-line should be jailed by now. Everybody should be jailed. So by the time they get to Penn State, we'll know what they really buy. And when they play Penn State, we'll really, really know what they buy. Miss Beverly, yeah. Mill, what's good? TC? Wayne, appreciate it. Miss Mac, what's happening? Yeah. Yeah, y'all, that's my cousin. Georgia family. Deion, what's happening? Dr. Mo, what's good? Yeah, man. JB, you said Dan Lanning busy jumping in pools with recruits. Hey, he trying to win. That boy trying to win. Oregon got the money. But y'all, listen. One thing about being out there in Oregon, if you go to Oregon, I know you are locked in on football only. And you have to tell your mind, all I'm doing is playing football. Because when I was out there, it was beautiful. But it seemed like when I got done, it was like, all right, what else to do? It was nothing. But Oregon fans show you so much love, it's like you the king out there. So if Dante Moore take off, which I believe he will, he gonna get major love. Major love. Like the fans gonna show that man so much love. But if you play at Oregon, to me, honestly, you dialed in for football because you way across the country unless you live over there on that side on the West Coast. But still, you got to be either a Washington guy or North California guy to just want to be in Oregon like that, because it's in the corner, y'all. Y'all see how this is right now? It's raining and wet. Man, it be like that. Cuz you say, I'm loving what you're doing, man. Keep up the good work. I'm going to tell a friend, and we're going, hey, let rock. Let rock. Hey, run it. Hey, I need to have it with about $1 million off on here. Hey, I have it like that, boy. We'll be rolling. Hey, appreciate you, cuz. Appreciate that. Bridget, what's good? Yeah, y'all. So At the end of the day, if you playing at Oregon, you really about that football life. Because it ain't like if you in the state of Florida and you at Florida State and you got Florida State right here, that's popping. FAMU right there, popping. TCC right there, popping. Appreciate it, cuz. Like, if you got like that, you gravy. But now in Gainesville, I kind of feel like that too. Gainesville ain't really got nothing else going on but the school. Are you a Florida boy? Miami, you got everything. FIU, you got everything. Georgia, I feel like that too. University of Georgia, like it ain't nothing to do. I even feel like that about Clemson. It ain't nothing to do. Now, University of South Florida, you right there in Tampa. You got a lot to do. And you can shoot to Orlando real quick. UCF, you got a lot to do. And you can shoot to Tampa. So, certain places, you can ball out. Certain places, all right, we just football only. Like, I know y'all just football only. Trisha Matt, what's good? Yeah, like, at the end of the day, y'all, gotta get in where you fit in. But boy. So, yes, I believe Oregon has an opportunity. But last year they had a lot of hope and a lot of hype. This year, I don't think they have it like that. Y'all, now, I'm going to throw something in new. Me and JB was talking about it. Y'all got any question y'all want to ask me before I ride? Any question? Any question y'all got? Any question? TC, so where you think Oregon going to rank this season? They going to rank them high at the beginning of the year. And then they going to beat the first 4 teams. But they real test is Penn State at Penn State. So if that's when we going to know what they bought, the Penn State game. If before then, we ain't going to know. Nah, could them 4 games, could somebody beat them? They could, but Penn State is the game because Penn State supposed to be like that this year. Deion, you say, Colin, it appears CU will be well conditioned this upcoming season. Something they lacked previously. BYU wore them down in the bowl game last year. That's what CU needed against the big boys. Go CU. But yeah, with Coach Sway, he gonna have them right. Coach Sway ain't trying to. Coach Sway came in and told everybody what we trying to do. We want to run the ball. Then you had Coach Sway come in and his conditioning group. Then you got Marshall Falk coming in talking about how he want to run the ball. Again with the offensive line and all the offensive coaches and making sure everybody on one page. So, hey, I think we should be able to do better at Colorado in the run game. But I want to see it game 1. Game 1 versus Georgia Tech, show me we can run it. Show me we can have a run game each and every drive. Show me. Don't get me 3 and outs. I don't like them 3 and outs. 3 and outs be, oh my goodness, that stuff be having me hot. Miss Cloud, you said, Colin, how is the recent court ruling about the NIL gonna affect football recruits? Supposedly, it's supposed to make everybody be on a level field. But eventually, I'm going to do a show on Texas Tech. Texas Tech got a guy there that's a billionaire. A billionaire. That man making Texas Tech top of the line all across the board. He paid a softball girl $1 million. A softball girl. We ain't never heard of that. So that means if you balling it, and I think I want to say, I could be wrong, but I want to say I seen somewhere where they done put like $55 million onto the Texas Tech program. I don't know if that's just football or across all the board, but hey. So, and then I hear that people trying to go private, trying to take money private to do what they want to do with it. So, I just know the cap supposed to help everybody, but I don't think it really is. Matt, you talking about that Georgia Tech? Ms. Beverly, you say, how should we do with the addition of the additional coaches we made? We should place. What you mean? Well, the coaches that they brought in, they kind of was already there. They just elevated them. Like AG came, but G White was there and Big George was there. George Hilo was there. They just elevated him. So everybody back, so Colorado should be better. See, Jack, what's good? Wayne, you say, will LSU coach have a job if they don't make the playoffs? He got to win like 9 or 10 games. He got to win like 9. Brian Kelly got to win 9 or 10 games. Now, he is on record saying this is the best team he's had since he's been there. But he ain't losing, so I don't know how you get that much better. Like, if you fire Brian Kelly, where do you go? Who do you get? Do you hire the DC? Because the DC eventually going to be a head man. Do you hire him? Cuz, do we got any updates on Coach Prime? Nah, he had Michael Irvin at his house the other day. Michael Irvin posted from his house and posted everything but Coach Prime. So that still let me believe that it ain't in Coach Prime's favor. Like, he ain't healthy as he want to be on camera yet. That's what I'm at least say that. He's not healthy enough that he done put himself on camera yet. So we ain't saw him on camera until when I know he on point is when he jumped back on that camera. Now, he did get on camera with Asante Samuel, what, maybe 3 weeks ago or something, or a couple weeks ago. But he ain't been on camera, from that draft to that point and from now to this point. So until I see him on camera consistently, then I know he in a better place. Right now, all we could do is pray for him. So that's where we at with that. Man, one of my other cousins was just talking to me about that. And see, yeah, it get real out here, y'all. Just gotta keep them prayers up. Cuz, you say, how close to the crib will Shador play so we can link up and make a game? He won't come by. I got to see if he play in Atlanta. But we got them Jacksonville games we can hit. Well, we can hit them Jacksonville games because you close to Jacksonville too. We get a Jacksonville game. Even the Florida State game. And I think Albany State come and play FAMU this year at a home game. Yeah, I think they play a yeah. So, yeah. We got some games we can link up with. But look, y'all, blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'll come back on today. Y'all know I come back on for that last segment, the last show of the day. I'll be back on by 7:30. 7:30. Yeah, let's do that, cuz. I'll be back on by 7:30. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. Man, may God bless your health, your wealth, your mindset, straighten out your path, and bless you in every area. Holla, holla, holla.